Praise the Lord. Since we have been mandated to speak for 20 minutes each, the paper I have here is to be delivered for about an hour. But now, since you have said 20 minutes, I will be precise and ensure that it doesn't go beyond the time limit. Your Grace, the Most Reverend Henry Shukudum Dukuwa, Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate, Church of Nigeria, Mrs. Angela A. Ndukuba, President, Mothers Union, Women's Guild, Girls Guild, wife of the Primate, Church of Nigeria. The Dean, Church of Nigeria, His Grace, the Right Reverend Blessing Enyida, is also the chairman of the 45th anniversary. Your Graces, my lords, all members of the 45th anniversary committee, wives of your Graces and lords, Chancellor, Church of Nigeria, Honorable Henry Ode Ajubukbea's son, late President, Church of Nigeria, Sir Honorable Justice Bangbola III, General Secretary, Church of Nigeria, with Dr. Paul Dajo. Other officials of the Church of Nigeria, Honorable House of Clergy, delegates from all the provinces and dioceses, ladies and gentlemen. This area honor and privilege to address the delegates of this August respectable our Honorable Standing Committee, Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion today, 5th February 2024, as we celebrate symbolically the 45th anniversary of the inauguration of the Church as an independent communion at the Cathedral Church of Ascension, Diocese of Ika, Delta State, Nigeria. It is being hosted by the Right Reverend Godfrey Ipenisi, the Lord Bishop of the Diocese. He is a member of the Archives, Monuments and Artifacts Committee, Church of Nigeria. He has graciously provided the space for the 45th anniversary committee to display some exhibitions relevant to the period under review. The actual date of celebration of the 45th anniversary is supposed to be on 24th February 2024, a date known in church history as St. Matthias Day. The Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion became an independent institution on that date. The leadership of the church decided to celebrate it today, along with the Church of Nigeria Standing Committee programs, because of logistics and time involved. As you are aware, St. Matthias Day is germane in the history of the Church of Nigeria, because it was the day the church had the first Nigerian leader in person of the late Most Reverend Timothy Omotoye Olufosoye. This was in tune with the theory of self-governing, self-propagating, and self-financing postulated by Henry Vane, the General Secretary of the Church Missionary Society, CMS, in Canterbury, 1796 to 1873. St. Matthias Day has become an important annual day of celebration in the annals of history of the Church of Nigeria, because every parish is expected to contribute financially to the purse of the national church. The money realized annually is usually spent to assist missionary dioceses and sponsor missionary activities within and outside the country. In 2023, a total sum of 187,261,963 kobo naira was realized from different dioceses in Nigeria. The highest paid diocese in the opening address presented by the primate at the 14th General Synod held on 13 September 2033, held at St. Mark's Anglican Church, Nweshi Nnewi Diocese, indicated that the Diocese of Lagos West contributed the highest with a sum of 12,243,985 in Dukuba 2023. Again, the magnificent National Secretariat of the Church of Nigeria in Abuja is styled St. Matthias House. Your Grace, the assignment given to me is to recount the activities of the Church of Nigeria between 1979 to 2024. Historians are supposed to be precise and base whatever is written on available facts, records, and documents within my reach as a researcher, teacher, chronicler, and secretary of Archives, Monuments, and Artifacts Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion. The period under review covers the period of 5 visionary, courageous, committed, unassuming leadership, starting with the late Most Reverend Timothy Olufosoye, Archbishop of Nigeria 1979 to 1986. Late Most Reverend Joseph Abiodun Adetiloye, Primate of Nigeria 1986 to 1999. Most Reverend Peter Jasper Akiola, Primate of Nigeria 2000 to 2010. He celebrated his 80th birthday on Saturday, 27th January 2024 in the ancient city of Abeokuta. Most Reverend Nicholas Oko, Primate of Nigeria 2010 to 2020. And the incumbent is Grace. Most Reverend Henry Shuk Ndukuba, Primate of Nigeria 2022 till date. They must have been guided by the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 9 says, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wheresoever thou goest. I will skip background history of Christianity in Nigeria, the involvement of the Church Missionary Society in the eradication of slavery. I will skip that. So I will go because of the time. The change of name from CMS 1841 to 1979 to Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion. It is on record that from 1841, when we talk of the Niger expedition of 1841 to 1979, churches in Nigeria were named, quote, Church Missionary Society, CMS. For example, the first church in Ibadan was initially known as CMS Church Kudeti, Ibadan. So were other churches like CMS Church Aremo, CMS Church Ogunpa, and CMS Church Mako. It was same in other towns and villages. In Ilefe, for instance, there was the CMS Church Ayetoro, the CMS Church Irema, and the CMS Church Ayubaju, etc. When the church had grown to have archbishops, the Church Missionary Society Authority transferred the CMS churches in Nigeria to the Church of England and to the natives in line with the earlier suggestion of the Reverend Henry Townsend. One may ask a germane question at this point. How did the church arrive at the name the Church of the Province of Nigeria? The idea of having a province of Nigeria was conceived at a meeting of bishops held at Ado-Ekiti on 31st January 1974. A resolution was taken which it presented to the Provincial Standing Committee The resolution read thus, let me quote, "In view of the numerous problems resulting from the size and the diversity of religion and social structure in Nigeria, and the need for the Anglican Church in Nigeria to react, speak constantly with one voice, we respectfully pray the Episcopal Synod of the Church of the Province of West Africa to place before the next meeting of the Synod the need of the Anglican dioceses in Nigeria to be constituted into an autonomous province within the Anglican Communion." The resolution was signed by the bishops that attended the meeting and passed to the Standing Committee, which met at Onitsha on 27th February 1975. At the Provincial Synod on 14th August 1975, the different houses of bishops, clergy, and laity voted on the said resolution. The laity, 28 in favor, none against, 6 abstentions. Clergy, 35 in favor, none against, 4 abstentions. Bishops, 16 in favor, none against, no abstention. Consequent upon the passage of the resolutions, several working committees were set up. This included a Constitution Drafting Committee under the chairmanship of late Luce Imbanefo. The Constitution was approved by ACC at its meeting in Trinidad on 23rd March 1976. At its meeting in Benin on 13 August 1977, the Standing Committee of the province adopted the resolution that the Church of the Province of Nigeria be inaugurated in February 1979. It was on the feast of St. Matthias, 21 February 1979, that the Church of the Province of Nigeria was inaugurated. The province embraced the existing 16 dioceses, and the Most Reverend Rotimi Omotoye, the Bishop of Ibadan, was elected and presented as the first Archbishop of the province, which was designated as the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion. He held this post until he attained the age of 70 on 30th March 1988, when he went on retirement. Thus, St. James the Great, Okebola, Ibadan, became the administrative headquarters of the Church of Nigeria until his retirement in 1988. I got that from the book published by the church and edited by Bolanle Awe. The Right Reverend, later Most Reverend Joseph Adetiloye, the Bishop of Lagos, was elected as the second Archbishop, Primate and Metropolitan of the Church of Nigeria. He was presented at his service held at the Cathedral Church of Christ, Lagos, on 7 June 1988. Between 1979 to 1988, 24 dioceses were added to the earlier 16 dioceses. Since I have 5 minutes more, so the dioceses that were inaugurated are listed here. So Archbishop Adetiloye served as Archbishop of the Church of Nigeria from 1988 to 1997 until he assumed the post of the Primate and Metropolitan of Nigeria in 1997 and retired December 1999. It should be noted that the title Primate was assumed when the Church of Nigeria created provinces with archbishops, for which their head or leader was addressed as both Primate and Metropolitan, a position he held until his retirement from active service in 1999. The 1990s was declared a decade of evangelism for the Church of Nigeria, starting with the consecration of 8 missionary bishops on 29th April 1990 at the Cathedral of St. Michael's, Kaduna, for the missionary dioceses of Sokoto, Minna, Maiduguri, Makurdi, Kafasha, Yola, Katsina, and Bauchi. The following paragraph is very important to mention. It is necessary to mention at this juncture that the missionary dioceses were sponsored by some churches and dioceses for minimum of 5 years. All Saints Yaba for Sokoto, St. Jude's Church, Ibutemeta for Maiduguri, St. Paul's Church, Idioro for Kafasha, Archbishop Vine Memorial Church for Minna, Holy Trinity Church, Ibutero for Makurdi, St. John's Church, Aroloya for Yola, Diocese of Ondo for Katsina. The missionary bishops of Calabar and Uyo were consecrated in Port Harcourt on 16 September 1990. St. Jude's Church, Odiolowo, Lagos, sponsored Calabar, while St. Paul's Church, Breadfruit, Lagos, sponsored Uyo. The number of dioceses in Nigeria, therefore, rose to 37. The Church of Nigeria met on 1st November 1990 to mark the 150th year of celebration of the church as St. Peter's Church, Ake, Abeokuta. The church authority marked the occasion with the election of Bishop T.I. Bolaji and G.B. Oloniyo. The Bishop of Egbado was inaugurated on 2nd November 1990 with Bishop Bolaji as the first diocesan bishop, while Bishop Oloniyo became the Bishop of Ife, 4th November 1990. Other churches, dioceses that were inaugurated are listed here. Usikaro, the largest number of dioceses were inaugurated in 1999, when in the month of July, 4 dioceses were inaugurated. Oji, Ideato, others, because it's also there. The provinces are listed. Now coming to Most Reverend Peter Jasper Akinola, 2000 to 2010. The Diocese of Abuja was inaugurated on 26 November 1989 with the Right Reverend Peter J. Akinola as the diocesan bishop. He was presented as the Archbishop of Province 3 by the Most Reverend Adetiloye in 1997 for dioceses in northern Nigeria. At the retirement of the Most Reverend Adetiloye, the Most Reverend Jasper Akinola was presented on March 25, 2000 as a primate. He was therefore the 3rd Archbishop of all Nigeria, but the same time, the 2nd primate after Archbishop Adetiloye. So I have to skip because of time, it's already time. Most Reverend Nicholas Oko. The Most Reverend Nicholas Oko was elected primate of all Nigeria in September 2009 and presented on 25th March 2010. During his tenure, he maintained the position of his predecessor by rejecting the Western world idea of revisionist homosexualism. Other achievements are listed. The Most Reverend Henry Shikudum Mundukuba, 1 minute, okay? Because I have mentioned the incumbent. According to the primate, the Most Reverend Henry C. Ndukuba, he said, his tenure is a decade of the reign of God, in which missions, intentional discipleship, and strengthening family ministries shall be our focus, which he has been doing consistently. He has faithfully maintained the status quo of the Church of Nigeria against Western revisionists and homosexuals. It's just to mention the introduction of Joshua Generation Conference by the primate 2021. I think yesterday there was an advert for that of 2024 that people should start registering. In 2022, over 30,000 youths attended the program. The 3rd edition took place from April 10 to 13 in Abuja. We also have here, the primate went further to introduce national football team, being coordinated by the Right Reverend Shola Akanbi, the Bishop of Ofa. The film drama skill acquisition. We also have a children program titled Operation Samuel. Then last year, the moratorium on the creation of new dioceses, which have been in place some years, was revisited at the 14th General Synod of the Church of Nigeria, held at St. Mark's Anglican Church, Nnewi Diocese, September 2023. The Church of Nigeria celebrated their 180th anniversary at St. Thomas Cathedral, Badagry, on 17 December 2022. Then the inauguration of National Convention, that's a Christian Men's Fellowship, has also been put in place. The building of the University of Technology, Quetta, Abuja, is in progress, and efforts being made to register it with the National University Commission. The All Anglican Clergy Conference, scheduled to hold at CMS Secondary School, Bariga, Lagos, in August 2024. In conclusion, the function of the Church of Nigeria. The Church of Nigeria is celebrating the 45th anniversary today. Glory be to God. The leadership of the Church and House of Bishops are appreciated. The House of Clergy and Laity are commended for making it possible for the Church of God to remain one indivisible entity. I sincerely believe that every one of us has a role to play as we serve in the vineyard of God. Thank you for listening.